After a year or two of the frustrating nonsense of nursing, I was bored and thought I ought to go to Florida for the winter. I was hitchhiking through Florida, and I was picked up by a truck driver. They are well known for being safe, so without compunction I climbed aboard. After a bit, he told me he was going to stay at the Ramada Inn and carry on in the morning. It was only late afternoon, so I thought I could make it to Orlando and told him that I was going to continue hitching. He graciously told me that if I didn't get a ride, I could join him for supper. He would even put me up for the night because he always got a room with 2 beds. On the road, I noticed coming towards me from the direction I was heading, a man leaning out of the window of his VW Bug. He got off the highway, swung around and stopped beside me. He was blonde and blue-eyed, with a smile to beat the band. He asked me where I was headed. Obviously not the same place you're headed. I told him I was from Toronto and was headed for Orlando. He mentioned he was going to an art show and that if I was still here on his way back, he'd pick me up since he lived in Orlando. This was laughable, and I told him I would not be out here for long because if I didn't get a ride, I had planned to go into the Ramada Inn and let the truck driver buy me dinner. He shrugged and waved goodbye. I did not get a ride, and so I did get dinner with the truck driver. Then we went along to the bar where he proceeded to get very drunk. I told him I was going to bed and got the key. He stumbled in after another hour. I was in bed with my clothes on because I had become wary when I saw him so drunk. After several lewd propositions, I told him if he said one more thing to me, I'd have to leave. His last ditch was, "How would you like to wake up in the morning with a smile on your face and $50 richer?" That did it. I jumped up, grabbed my stuff and stomped out. If I couldn't get a ride at 4:30 in the afternoon, where did I think I was going at 11:30 at night? I quickly thought I could approach a kind, married businessman in the bar, you know the type, one with a daughter my age, and tell him my horror story. Men are always happy to protect young women from other lecherous men. Alas, there was not a soul in the bar. In a panic, I just threw open the door to the bar, which led outside. Coming up the driveway at that instant was the handsome man in the VW Bug. "Hey, Toronto! Where are you going?" I threw my bag into the back seat, my body into the passenger seat, and said, "With you." I learned from that incident that if I just be myself, everything works out, particularly my timing. It was precise. Due to this realization, one would think that I might have the moxie to do anything I wanted with no fear of failure. Alas, the fear had been so ingrained over the years that I regarded that episode as a fluke rather than an example of the possibility for all circumstances in which I found myself. All I had to do is remember who I am. For this free classic book download, visit spiritualeconomicsnow.info